My name's Ava. I'm a Scorpio.
No. What's your last name?
Oh, Ava Combs.
What's your other last name?
Ava Baroni.
Eva Baroni Combs? Yes, it's breaking news. Diddy adopted a white child. I want you to tell them the story about how I adopted you. But you still have beautiful parents but you're my child also. But please tell the story.
So, I was on the streets, and then Papa Combs decided that he would like to be a caring man. So then he saw me and decided to pick me up and said to come inside and play with his kids.
Yeah.
Now, what they're looking for, because it was going on the premises of trafficking, they're looking for pictures of girls that may appear to be underage.
Did y'all catch Gene Deal going in on Diddy's behind on that podcast? The tea he spilled was piping hot. Now, in case you somehow still didn't know, Gene used to be Diddy's bodyguard, which means he's seen all the messy stuff that goes down in that camp. And in this interview, he didn't hold a single thing back about exposing Puffy's dirty secrets, including revealing what happened to that lil white girl that Diddy had allegedly adopted. Y'all remember when Diddy randomly adopted this white girl named Ava a couple years ago? He made a whole show of introducing her on the gram, acting like he was such a caring father for taking her in during the pandemic. Well, according to Gene, that whole adoption situation was cap. He claims Diddy found this homeless girl and used her for clout, just parading her around for the cameras without actually giving a damn about her well-being for real. Gene was dropping mad hints that something foul as hell went down with Ava behind closed doors. He didn't say the details, but we all know the limit that Diddy can go to. So what really happened to her? Your guess is as good as mine. He said stories about Diddy's grimy behavior have been circulating forever, but the industry been sweeping it all under the rug, kinda like they did with sickos like R. Kelly and Bill Cosby until the truth finally came out.
And you know what's so crazy is, bruh, that all these stories has been around the industry for a long time. All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this and doing this and try to engage.
And get this, Gene even suggested that the feds might have found some nasty videos or pics of Ava during that big raid they did on Diddy's cribs a while back. You know, the one where they were investigating him for potential people transferring and all that filthy stuff. He said the feds were likely looking for any evidence of Diddy having crazy content with not legal girls. Can you even imagine if they actually found something like that involving Ava? I can't even fathom, for real. And let's keep it a buck. We can't act surprised with all the other women who've sued Diddy over the years for some nasty, nasty stuff. We're talking accusations of allegedly spiking drinks, S.A., recording folks, just a whole bunch of wild claims spanning decades.
Play with the kids, and I got permission from your mother, and to say all of that, just make it, because it's crazy out here.
Well, I met Jesse and Delilah when I was 6 months old.
6 months.
And then
One woman said Diddy got her drunk, then forced himself on her and made a tape that he shared without her knowing. Another said she was just 17 when Diddy and his crew allegedly used her after flying her to New York under false pretenses. It's sickeningly messy, and allegedly Diddy has been selling all these tapes on the dark web.
We're protecting him?
Oh no, he's selling it because he needs the cash. The last freak off tape that just got sold on the dark net, which I know because I monitor, went for $500 million.
So when you add all that to the mix, Gene's hints about Diddy potentially doing something grimy with his adopted daughter Ava don't seem too far-fetched, you feel me? One part that had folks majorly side-eyeing Diddy's whole adoption situation was when he tried to compare himself to Madonna when it came to adopting Ava. If y'all don't know, there's been mad shady rumors swirling around Madonna's adoptions over the years. Reports claim she might not have followed all the proper legal steps when adopting her black sons and daughters from Malawi and other countries. Even worse, There were allegations last year accusing Madonna of potentially being involved in people transferring, if you know what I mean. The claims said she allegedly misled parents into thinking their offsprings would get a top education in the US, only to turn around and adopt them herself instead. Now, whether those accusations are true or not, the fact still remains that there's been a lot of side-eye and questioning around how Madonna went about adopting young people from developing countries. It ain't a seamless, drama-free situation at all. So for Diddy to go out of his way to compare his adoption of little Ava to Madonna's process, that raised a whole lot of red flags for people, especially with all the other shady stuff he's been accused of recently. It made folks wonder if Diddy's intentions with adopting Ava were really as pure as he was trying to make it seem on the surface.
I adopted you like Madonna adopted kids, and everybody else adopted kids. Charlize Theron, everybody that's ever adopted Sandra Bullock. I adopted you because I felt that you could, enjoy also having a black parent.
And the comment section was crazy, with one user saying, "It's so creepy when Ava calls that man Papa Combs. It's just a ton of smoke pointing to Diddy having real issues, and if even half of these accusations are factual, he needs to face some serious consequences on that. This whole situation is just a wildly messy ride." Props to GGene for speaking up to shed some light on what's been going on behind the scenes all this time. Whether you're a Diddy fan or not, we all gotta admit, the entertainment industry has been protecting way too many for way too long. It's about damn time they start being held accountable, no matter how rich, famous, or powerful they think they are. Let's see what other bombshell tea gets spilled as this saga keeps unfolding. Drop your spiciest takes down in the comments, and don't forget to smash that subscribe button for more piping hot celeb mess.